Gen X rise.
I think this is the original. Yeah.
Okay. But so they're not mad at millennials at all.
I think, yeah. They're
For once, somebody's not mad at millennials.
It's time to get wild.
That was wild. Welcome to That Was Wild. I'm Adam Macias, and this episode is going to be wild. I'm so sorry if that was loud. This is the show where I talk to my wildly funny friends about the wild things happening in the world. I'm Adam Macias. I love a good wild story. And yeah, I've gone viral on the internet a few times, but that doesn't matter tonight because it's not even tonight. It's the middle of the day as we're recording this. But it's the guest I have today, easily one of the funniest people I've seen on stage very recently. She's a comedian, actor, and maker of things. It's Leanne Velednitsky, everybody. Oh my gosh. Thank you so much for coming on the show.
Thanks for having me, Adam.
This is so fun. We literally met 2 weeks ago.
Yeah.
And I was like, I feel like you would be a great podcast guest. And
Your impression with me was, okay, crazy bitch. Okay, a crazy bitch. Get her on this.
What I thought was so interesting, we also share this in that people don't say our last names correctly all the time.
And they won't.
They will never do it.
No.
But I loved your bit. You just immediately put me inside of a bit. I think when I asked you how to pronounce this, like, it's Velednitsky, and she's like, I don't know, Velednitsky even. I was like, we're doing bits now. That's amazing.
We're doing bits. Welcome to Leanne. We're doing bits.
You are a wild person. Do comedy stuff like that.
Yeah.
You're also bi-coastal.
Oops.
So what does that mean? You like travel around the world?
Yeah, I'm bi-coastal. I travel around the whole world, New York and LA, the only world there is.
The only parts that matter.
That's my God. That's my president.
We are. Yeah, New York is your president.
New York is my president.
That's
LA
great.
is my vice president.
There you go.
Well, the way that I describe it, because I lived in New York for 9 years-ish, almost. Enough, you know? And I'm from the East Coast, so moving out to LA was kind of an expansion of my universe.
Yes.
And I call it that, and I have to go back legally to visit my family.
You legally have to do that.
Legally, I have to go back.
Court-ordered family visits.
God smiting me. Literally. And I also have such a plethora of friends there a plethora.
Oh, I love that.
A plethora of friends, SAT.
And that they span the gamut.
Yeah.
It's a plethora.
Yeah, they're like in a bread basket, but it's overflowing.
Yeah.
That bread keeps growing.
You know what? It's like a hometown buffet of friends.
Yum, yum, yum.
But we're all going for the steak. Anyways.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah.
But yeah, so I have enough friends there that I can crash on couches anytime.
Wonderful.
And so I go back like every few months for like 2-3 weeks.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Just to do shows or
just to do
literally
shows,
visit?
hang out with my friends.
Nice.
All the things.
What's your favorite thing to do to go back? Is it, let me guess, the classic New Yorker, catch a cab, go to a Knicks game, ride the subway, tell somebody
me.
I'm walking here.
I'm working here. Yeah,
Great
that's
Italian
me.
accent.
That's
right
me
there. Yeah,
for
that's you.
sure.
No, what do you like to do?
Well, every time I go back, I'm doing shows. I'm seeing friends. I'm going to my favorite restaurants.
Oh, can you name a little recommendation?
Okay, one of my favorite restaurants is in Fort Greene in Brooklyn. It's called Miss Ada.
Miss Ada.
And Ada is actually my middle name.
Really?
Yeah.
How totally cool that is.
How
is that?
Who gave you that? How'd you get there?
Ada, what is that? What's what?
It's Hebrew. It's also my Hebrew name.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Little Jewish. I'm a little Jewish.
Little Jewish.
I'm fully Jewish.
Oh, you're fully Jewish.
Yeah, I'm not even a little bit. I'm
Not
just
even
fully blood.
Both sides.
All of it.
Hell yeah, both
You
sides.
Rip it,
Ada.
girls.
What do you know what that? Do you know what that means?
Awesome.
It's short
Really
for awesome.
awesome.
That's cool.
Really awesome.
So Little Ada is your favorite restaurant while you're out there.
Miss Ada.
Miss Ada.
Yeah.
Is that like a secret thing where you are plugging your own restaurant right now?
No, I wish. I wish I owned it because it's delicious food.
Okay. What kind is it?
It's like Israeli, Middle Eastern
Oh,
food.
nice,
Yeah. It's
nice.
very yum.
That's great.
Yeah.
Favorite dish there?
Like the dips, like the
Gotta love a dip.
I love the dips.
I think that's
I'm a dip girl.
truly one of I'm a dip boy. My friends,
Rock
myself.
on.
Hell yeah. We try to do as many fist bumps as possible on the show, so feel free to throw it up here.
You got a fist bump,
Got a fist
or
bump.
I'm walking out.
It was in your writer to fist bump.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm a dip guy. Boy, do I love me some wings. Got me some ranch, salsa. I'm Hispanic, so
Okay,
I
yeah,
love me
yeah.
good salsa and stuff.
Yeah,
like
yeah.
that. There's
I'm
just-
talking more like tabbouleh, like hummus.
Can I tell you something?
Hummus.
When someone says hummus, it will instantly make me light up about who this person is.
Wow.
Like,
You're like,
hummus.
okay.
Okay, buddy. Calm it down.
Okay,
It's always
freak
somebody named
out.
Derek, though.
Derek is literally
Always.
guttural at all times. Derek, you know,
Yeah.
like
Yeah, I'm always mad
crazy.
at Derek.
But ultimately, I kind of call myself polycoastal
Oh.
because it's not that I'm like bi-coastal. I'm just like attracted to both coasts.
Gotcha.
I'm polycoastal in that
Yeah.
I love both of them.
You're open coastal.
Yeah, and like New York used to be my primary partner,
Okay.
but
Yeah, now you're
I
open.
changed it to LA.
That's really cool.
And New York like was mad for a little bit.
I would
but
imagine, yeah,
yeah.
they seem very hostile
we're
at
okay.
times.
We're okay.
That's good.
yeah.
That's-
We work through
You
it.
guys do couples counseling?
We did for like 6 months.
You
and
went
then
to like a council member for counseling?
the three of us, we went together. They have other partners too, so like we
That's
all
true.
yeah.
Do you know any of their other partners that you're like upset at? Like, is it Jersey? That,
Jersey
that dirty,
is their other partner.
dirty.
Yeah. Well, New York sees Jersey, but like not like they don't like each other.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
What made you attracted to LA to come out to LA to split from your long-term partnership?
Yeah, and thank you for recognizing that. Well, a big part of it was I had always been on the East Coast, so I wanted to try something new in life.
Yeah. of
And
course.
another huge part of it was, and you're gonna love this, the outdoors.
Oh.
Okay.
Oh, they don't have the outdoors out in New York?
They shut it down.
They shut
it down.
Wow. I actually do think it's pretty wild that like New York City has this gigantic park in the side that's like where you as living in one of the most dystopian hellscapes of a city to cosplay. Yeah.
I actually love her, so you're being really weird.
You're right.
That's one of my long-term partners.
You're right. You're right. I think no, actually do love New York. So it's already awkward. I actually love New York whenever to visit though.
Okay.
You know what I mean? I always feel weird going,
Actions speak louder than words.
and I've been there twice.
It's nothing.
Yeah. So this is something I found out wild about you is that you went to
Okay.
NYU to study in experimental theater.
I was in the experimental theater wing. It's true.
What was that like?
It's a study in how to be a horse.
What's like the weirdest class you've taken there?
Well, we took a clown class. That was pretty weird.
Weird, really?
Yeah.
That's
We did
crazy.
clown in college.
First off, what made you go into experimental? Like, what was from like you were just a baby high schooler and being like, I want to go
I'm just a little baby.
I want to be a clown.
I'm still 16.
Oh wow, that's so cool. I noticed that your
Thank
mom
you.
did drop you off.
Yeah.
She did sign a waiver.
I only have my permit, so
Classic LA.
can't drive.
You are truly
far.
a Los Angelino if you don't have your driver's license.
Yeah.
So experimental, why jumping into that?
I just wanted to.
Yeah?
I had met some people who went to it. I'd done like a summer program. And then the people who were above me like went to the experimental theater wing, and just everything I heard about it was like, that sounds so exciting. And I think I
Wow.
thought, if I'm going to do a BFA, if I'm going to go honky donkey to the floor
Honky donkey to
and
the floor.
BFA it up,
Yeah.
I'm going to do something that's like BFA. Do you know what I mean? Like
yeah. You really
that girl-
went for it.
that
Yeah.
girl got her experimental theater wing. She went there.
What were
Like
your
that's what I wanted.
That's awesome.
If I'm gonna go for it, I go for it. I also NYU was very like the BFA program allowed you to also study other things. So I got a minor in business at the same time.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Whoa. That's really practical.
In the Stern School of Business.
That's crazy. So you went experimental theater and business.
yeah.
That's actually
Combo of the
Amazing.
century.
that's amazing. So you learned accounting and then also
And then
how to
also
act like a
like
horse.
was barefoot for 8 hours 3 times a week.
that's so well, yeah, you got to do that in acting class.
Yeah.
I actually hated that part of acting classes where they would be like,
Oh, I
hey, you
loved
got to
it.
take your shoes off. Like,
We had lockers. We had like a hallway and lockers
Oh
and
my
a few
gosh.
studios, and we would put all of our stuff in the lockers. you couldn't take anything besides like water into the classroom, which I loved. It was like 8 hours, 3 days a week that we were just present. Sorry.
No.
Sorry, guys. I learned presence.
You learned presence.
Yeah.
It was like that was its own gift.
It was
from
its own
NYU.
gift. Yeah.
So I was in theater for a long time. As I was studying music, I found myself in the theater wing all the time.
It's a good place to be.
Oh my gosh, I'm totally blanking on this style, so maybe you can help me. But it was the crew that created the Laramie Project.
Documentary theater.
Documentary, but then also like it was that like a moment work.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
So super into moment work.
Yeah.
Actually love moment work.
Yeah.
Because it's improv. It's pretty much
Totally.
just improv. Hey, do this and improvise.
Yeah.
And I really, really liked it. Then I realized, like, I think I just want to do improv. When did you realize that you
Sure.
wanted to just do comedy inside of this theater world?
Well, I still want to do theater and comedy.
You do? Oh,
And
okay.
no offense to you.
No.
And to everybody watching and
Yeah.
listening.
To everyone taking offense to seeing me do moment work. That's probably where you took offense. Yeah.
Yeah. Actually, be offended.
Yeah, be offended by it. Yeah.
I I'm actor, comedian,
Okay.
all the above. As you even read that
Yes,
earlier.
mhm,
You literally
mhm.
said that
Yeah,
to yourself.
maker of things.
Maker of things.
Well, I meant specifically like people. Would you say you're also like specific? Were you into drama, or would you more like?
I was
gravitate
always
towards comedy?
funny. I was
Okay.
always sorry. I was sorry to report, but I've always been funny.
The confidence from you.
People are pissed. People are pissed that I know I'm funny.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
yeah, I always like in high school, even like I was the president of the improv club, which
Really?
and I'll tell you,
What a flex!
I
though.
know.
You were batting people
I was
off
the
with
president
that.
of the improv club and the Thespian Society.
Whoa! So how many leather?
Okay, go off.
How many people signed your yearbook with that? Was like were you pretty like like a pretty cool people?
no.
You at least
The
got a
nerd-
Leatherman jacket though, right? With
nerdy
those
theater kid, like
theater people have always been. They're very wild people to me.
yeah.
My wife is a theater person. That's probably why I like went into the theater because
Yeah.
those people are nuts, man.
How so?
Just
We're free and we're happy.
they don't wear shoes. It's just the
It
weirdest.
is true that the experimental theater wing at our graduation from NYU, we all walk across the stage barefoot.
No way.
Yeah.
Is that like a tradition or you
It's
like
a tradition.
did you feel like you were judged at all by the other theater kids? Like, oh gosh, it's the fucking ETW kids like coming into the room or something.
Sometimes, but I do also think that some of the other studios at NYU were so traumatized and abused that they were jealous that our teachers were nice to us.
Oh, really? Because it was so competitive over there.
Yeah.
And the experimental was maybe a little bit more handholdy.
It was not, I wouldn't say handholdy, but I would say like you were encouraged to feel your feelings and
Wow.
like you were encouraged to find yourself.
So you didn't get the, which is such a fucking wild.
She was crazy
Yeah.
in college. It was like, please find yourself.
You're a hilarious comedian. When did you first decide to jump on a stage as a comedian?
Honestly, in college.
Yeah?
Yeah. I also in college was on the stand-up team. But, and you're going to love
What do
this.
you mean stand-up team?
NYU has a stand-up team. That
What
it was
What are you
created.
talking about?
My junior year, it was created by this guy, and I was one of the first people on the stand-up team.
What does that mean? Like you compete
We like
against
had
other
no.
stand-up
It
teams?
was like this. Like we had a show once a month
Okay, gotcha.
where we
It's a
did
club.
stand-up. It was a club.
It's a club.
It's a club.
Which
But
is,
like improv team, like you
Yeah.
want to say like the
Yes,
improv
yes.
team is not. We're not competing, but we did an improv show every month.
oh, okay.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, yeah. Well, sometimes improv teams, like in high school, they would do like
Comedy sports. And
yeah,
things
comedy
like that.
sports. Yeah, yeah.
We weren't competitive. I
Gotcha,
mean, we went
gotcha.
to like festivals, but it wasn't like ever competition.
Okay,
Um,
but like it is always kind
it's
of a
more
non-competition. Like you
competition.
gotta want to be
And we
the funniest
won,
one. Yeah,
obviously. It's a really good
yeah.
job. But I was on this original stand-up team at NYU. But you're
Oh,
gonna
heck
love
yeah.
this. I
Let's hear
didn't
it.
do stand-up. I did ventriloquy.
Did you just pluralize ventriloquist? Wait, well, I guess
I
that's
did
the term.
ventriloquy. Is the
I guess
the
that's right. No, that's right.
verbiage.
I've never heard that before.
So
Really?
yeah,
Ventriloquy.
yeah.
Why? Oh, why?
I had a puppet named. It was a grandma puppet, and I
Okay.
put a huge blunt in her hand, and she was babushka baked. and she was just really cool, and I was a loser, and it was our whole bit.
You're a cool grandma.
She's my cool grandma. I lived in her basement. I was like her loser grandchild.
But that didn't smoke weed, or did you smoke weed?
I did not smoke weed. I was like, Grandma, you're crazy.
That's hilarious.
Yeah.
You don't do that anymore?
No.
Did it work into your thesis?
No.
Okay.
It's so different. Everything's different. Every day's a blessing.
Every day is a gift.
But yeah, I did ventriloquy first. I had started ventriloquy when I was in high school.
Can you do like the whole hide your voice?
I used to be able to do it. I like would really practice.
That is such a
it was
cool
very
skill.
like
I wish I could do
I
that.
had to write the scripts out and then
Okay.
like rehearse each thing.
What's like a tip in order to do that? Like what's something you could practice?
It's very much it's like there are certain letters that you use your lips to make,
Okay.
and it's just learning how to kind of swap those out.
Okay. So if I wanted to say like papusa, that would be really hard to say.
Yeah,
That's
but
like
you
all
could say
Ps.
dedusa. Dedusa.
And you would like do the
Papusa.
thing like out of
It's
the
like-
side of the mouth?
No,
Or do you kind of go like
it's like in your mouth. It's in
"Papusa."
your mouth like that, and you
Yeah.
try not to move your mouth. But like not mouth the word.
You mouth.
So I would swap
Mouth.
out the M for an N.
Yeah, no.
Mouth. And then like if you have a little funny accent on it, people are like, "Oh, what letter is that?" You know what I mean? Like it
Was your goal to like one day open up for the big ventriloquist acts out there? Like
no.
no?
No. I just thought it was so fun.
Thank you again for coming on the show. We're gonna do some
Yeah.
wild. We're gonna dive into our wild lives right now.
Let's get wild.
But before we do that, you and we need to connect on a mind level.
Okay.
So we're gonna take this game called Wild Guess, otherwise known as Mind Meld.
Got it.
We're gonna pick some random words. We're gonna try to think of the same word eventually. You
Okay.
ready?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Let me know when you're ready for the word.
I'm ready.
You ready? Okay. Okay.
3, 2, 1.
potato.
Spider.
Spider and potato. Okay. Woo! Oh shit. What the fuck is in between a spider and a potato? Okay, hold on. Wait,
You got this.
I got this. I'm totally blanking out. Okay, focus up. Spider and
Doesn't
potato.
have to be perfect.
Okay. All right, here we go.
3, 2, 1.
chef.
Pierce.
Pierce and
Mhm.
chef.
Okay.
Oh, I see what you're saying. Okay. Pierce and chef. Okay, cool.
3, 2, 1. Knife.
Fuck yeah, dude. Fuck yeah.
Yeah.
We fucking did
let's
it.
Go.
Let's go.
Woo, 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 woo.
That was
was
really
wild.
good. That was wild. We fucking did that one. We're so fucking good. Okay, cool. So this next segment is something where so we I try to live a wild life. Sometimes
You crazy bitch.
I know. I'm such a crazy bitch. But yeah, I try to live a wild life, but unfortunately I have to stay inside and I'm on my phone sometimes. It makes me upset.
Mm.
So I'm going to show you some stuff recently that I saw that made me regret staying inside. All right, so I scrolling the old TikTok recently, and
Classic.
it's classic, right?
Literally.
It's literally so classic. I discovered. Have you heard about Gen X rising?
No.
Okay,
And so
let's dive.
what is that? Oh, big screen.
Big screen here.
Gen X rise.
Gen X rise up.
Okay.
Okay.
This is the scariest thing I've ever looked at in my life.
Okay, so what we're looking at is clearly somebody in their 40s with some sick ass tattoos,
Okay,
though, right?
He's rocking it.
He's really, and he's got some sort of AI filter with looks like maybe like a Deadpool sort of X
yeah.
sort of
Well,
mask
the
on his face.
Deadpool and Wolverine movie just came out. Do you think it's related?
Oh wow! Do you think like Deadpool is a Gen Xer trying to kill Gen Z people?
I don't know, but somehow I feel like it's
This is connected.
connected.
Are we about? I'm just doing like low key guerrilla marketing for
yeah,
that right
like
now.
it feels like sub marketing.
Oh,
Do you know?
no.
Or like secret marketing.
Yeah, like yeah.
Secret marketing.
That's a good character for you. Okay, so
A
here we
secret
go.
marketer.
Let's see what.
I'll write that down.
Gen X rise.
Oh no.
Is it like they want to band together as the generation of X? Like against everybody else?
I think so. Oh, here's a good one.
Against who?
I think
We ride at dawn. I'm dead.
Okay, we're looking at a woman holding fake powers. Gen X, we ride at dawn.
Yeah.
Holding
Did Gen Z like come for Gen X in some way?
I don't know.
Because it does, the caption says Gen Zers poked the bear. Now they will feel our wrath.
So-
which makes me feel like,
What did Gen Z
What
do
did
to
they do?
Gen X? What could they have possibly done?
well, they used to make fun of millennials a lot. Maybe they're making fun of Gen X now.
Maybe. They're Gen X is known as the forgotten generation, apparently.
And I literally didn't remember them till today. Literally, who are they?
They are the most.
This lady? Then I'm in. Count me in for Gen X.
She honestly looks rad.
I would ride at dawn with her.
She's got lightning powers.
She definitely has a motorcycle.
It's weird to try to be.
And I'm in the little trolley. Go, mama, go! That's
feel-
me.
to be like you're the good guy, but then you also have Emperor Palpatine's powers. Seems like a little off message.
Yeah,
Okay, let's
I'm
see
worried
if-
about her.
Gen X rise.
I think this is the original. Yeah.
Okay. What does it mean?
I don't. Oh, and he was about
Oh,
to.
he's about to flip them off.
He was about to flip us off right now, but it cut off conveniently.
But so they're not mad at millennials at all.
I think, yeah, they're.
For once, somebody's not mad at millennials.
Are you a millennial or are you?
I'm a millennial.
a millennial? Okay.
Yeah.
Millennial
I feel like
cusp.
I'm a millennial and not Gen Z because I deleted Snapchat in 2016 and never looked back.
Wow.
You know?
What a time to be alive.
Yeah. But I am definitely cuspy
You're
vibes.
like the cusp of that?
Yeah.
Yeah. So.
I'm 1994, so.
Okay.
Okay, age reveal. 16.
Whoa.
Literally.
We are recording
if you count
this
from then
in
to
2010.
now. It's been 16 years since
Yeah.
1994.
Yeah. At least 16.
2024.
At least.
At least.
This woman is going to explain it for us. So
Oh,
hopefully.
thank God.
Thank you, Blondie Bomber X.
How often are you doing this? Which is like, see a video,
Oh,
you don't get it, and then you click anything to
little
find out.
I go into the
The
comments
thing-
immediately.
Yeah, immediately. People in the comments are like, "What's up?" And they're like, "You got to search this." And then I'm like searching it, and I'm going everywhere on TikTok.
Leanne, let me tell you, most of my day is being like, what are these kids talking about? You know?
Yeah,
And
or
now
just like some story or like whatever, and I have to
Yes.
watch every part.
They say things like hashtag we ride at dawn, and then they have the corn song with the bagpipes, and it has a lot to do with the movie Braveheart. Gen X loves the movie Braveheart. They love movies
I did
like
not know
Star
that.
Wars,
I didn't know that.
Braveheart, Indiana Jones.
Okay, just
That
good
is their
movies,
shit.
I guess.
And those dudes used to say some really cold ass one-liners in those movies, and that's
Yeah.
why they talk the way they do, because they think it's badass, because they're ready to go. And the reason that they're ready to go
Okay.
originally was hashtag we ride at dawn, elder millennials, Gen X, because they were ready to stand in between Gen Z and the authority figures that were responding to Gen Z spending the night on certain educational establishment lawns for a while there.
Oh,
So they heard
They're
everything
protests?
like it was being
Oh, so Gen X was actually
they were
going
like,
to
"We're
protect
going to."
Gen Z, right?
I think
Was that what she just said?
that's what she just said.
standing between Gen Z and the authority figures that were responding to Gen Z spending the
Right.
night
Yeah.
on certain
Oh, good for Gen
educational
X.
establishment
Okay, Gen
lawns.
X, go ahead and
a
rise
while
then.
Yes.
So they heard everything all like it was being talked about the most on TikTok. So everybody joined
This woman
TikTok. Then they
speaking
got a
also
lot of
seems
views.
like she's
Then
about
they
to
realized
cry
after you
any
get 10K
minute.
followers, you make money. So they started this whole follow train. And We Ride at Dawn changed to Red Dawn. It was a clever move by
Okay, so they're trying to
MAGA
become
Gen
influencers.
Xers.
Oh.
And then Gen Xers were all hashtagging Red Dawn, and then they found out it was a MAGA insurrectionist thing. And they were
Sure.
like, oh, no.
Sure,
Because a lot of the
it's
MAGA
so
Gen
classic.
Xers said they ended racism
It doesn't
because there's
that-
no racism in their comments.
Doesn't that
That's
always?
so Gen X.
It's always so close in TikTok as well. Like you eventually wind down. It's like, oh, this is a January 6th thing. Okay, yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I gotta get out of here.
Yeah, I gotta. I
okay.
am too far into the internet
Oops,
now.
I did something bad.
Whoops, this is Q, and I just slipped into 4chan. Look at us.
Yoinks! I'm on Reddit. Yoinks!
So Gen Xers are
But she's
just-
really doing a
they
thorough
have this
explanation.
ideology
Yes.
of like if you love a
What a
younger
journey.
one, the best thing to do is kind of like tease and troll them and mess with them and toughen them up a little bit, but you really
Got
love
it.
them and care about them and would do anything for them. And that's how Gen Xers are, and then millennials are like an even softer version of that.
Okay, well,
So
all
it
right.
has a lot to do
Yes.
with
What's the problem
culture
with
from their
that?
time, why they are the way they are, why they're rising. I'm not sure which Gen Xers are rising, but there is a clear-cut difference between Gen Xers and MAGA Gen Xers. And a lot of Gen Xers
That's
like to do
good.
follow trains because I know right now there's no fucking way a single Gen Zer is still watching this video.
Damn.
But if you are still watching this video and you're Gen Z, I adore y'all.
Wow, she really
Aw,
she nailed it.
She
for
gave
us
us a full like. I feel like we went on a journey.
Yeah,
and she did too.
she gave us the full explanation. But I think so. There are more videos of.
Gen X okay?
Oh
No.
my god.
No. There's nothing scarier than a really shitty AI filter.
There's a comment that says, "Who are you beefing with?" I feel like that's me who commented that.
Yeah, yeah.
It's not, but it could be.
It definitely it's the voice of our generation is now on TikTok commenting
Yeah.
on this video because it makes no sense. They're saying you poke the bear. They're saying
Even with the explanation that we just got,
yeah.
I'm still like the way that they're marketing these videos doesn't make any sense.
it doesn't make any sense. They're also like specifically saying don't mess with us. We
Why?
like don't mess with us because we were abused as children. So that's like a
Okay,
huge
yeah,
part
yeah.
of it. And it's like, okay, you're just spreading your trauma to
Yeah.
other people. You're no worse than the baby boomers. You're becoming baby boomers is what they're saying.
And God help them.
This is the hilarious part about this is that Gen X deciding to do this, they are now going into level of leopard ate my face baby boomer memes right now.
And I'm gonna have to ask you to explain leopard ate my face.
Well, you're not on Reddit then.
I'm really not.
See, you're out here on the woods. I'm out here on this internet.
And I'm
acting
worried
too
about
crazy.
you.
Yeah, well, which is maybe why I should probably go try to touch some grass.
Yeah, I'm begging.
Okay, so if you aren't familiar with touching grass, it's where you are inside too much. And you need to go experience the outside or
Yeah.
the wild. So we're just gonna go into a little mini meditation. If you want to take a hot breath, like a minute.
Okay.
This is just for me. Or if you want to
Oh,
participate,
I'd like to meditate.
Oh, you
yeah.
want to meditate? Okay, cool. So we'll just take a deep breath. Okay, just touching some grass. Beautiful outside, just like gorgeous.
You're touching it. You're touching it right now.
I'm touching the grass. I'm imagining we're in a grassy field. There aren't any Gen Xers anywhere nearby. There's not even Gen Z anywhere nearby,
Okay.
which is weird because it's like in a park. We're in Central Park.
I don't want to go there.
You don't want to go
I
there?
don't want to go there.
Okay, well, what park should we be at?
Prospect Park.
Which is
In Brooklyn.
Brooklyn. Okay. All
Do you
right.
want to go to a park here?
Yeah, no. Brooklyn Park sounds great. I'm sure it's great. Okay,
Fine.
we're getting lost in the weeds here. Unfortunately, not literally, because I would like to be lost in some weeds because I'm getting distracted.
Why? Weeds are gross.
Well, at least they're technically grass. That's all what grass is. It's just weeds that we don't
Okay.
decide we like. That's what daisies are. They're just things we like.
Okay, I stand corrected. Weed me up.
So we're in some weeds.
Weed pilled.
Weeds are great.
Weeds are awesome.
Weeds are great. So we're in here and just like, okay, it's beautiful out here.
Hmm.
Not one single AI filter, shitty AI filter.
Not yet, bestie.
Don't tell me you're gonna whip out your Snapchat right now. You don't even have Snapchat to
It's
put in
gone.
AI. That's great.
It's gone.
I just downloaded CapCut, but I'm gonna delete it later because like this is just
No. Keep it.
keep CapCut.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's probably good for the algorithm, right?
Yeah.
They
you
like
got
it.
this.
Yeah, they'll boost it, especially that little logo at the end where it's like,
Yeah.
cha-chung.
No, don't pay to get the logo go away.
No, never. You could just like, you can just export it and then put it into another one and just clip it off of there. Anyways, get lost in the weeds.
Yeah, I know that. So you're meditating.
This is how I meditate. Meditating.
Does not seem good for you.
Okay. I think
Okay.
I forgot about it. I think-
About what?
I forgot about the Gen X. I forgot.
You just remembered it.
you asked me.
Asked you what?
You asked me. Are you fucking with me right
Asked you what?
now? I don't remember. I actually don't.
There you go. There you go.
You
Got him.
nailed it. Nailed it. That was
Wait,
great.
I'm gonna do a dab.
Okay. Wow. Sick dab,
Thank
actually.
you.
Really good dab.
It's a celebratory dab.
There's nothing better than a celebratory dab.
Yeah.
It's always funny.
I have been doing this thing on TikTok where I did a dab every single day for like a month and a half.
To one end.
It got me nowhere. I'll say that. I was like, I've made videos where I was like, I'm doing a dab every day till I go viral or like find the meaning of life. And I have to be honest, none of them got past like 1,000 views.
Oh my gosh.
And I have nothing to lose on TikTok. I have like 800 followers. I couldn't care less about the app itself.
Right.
But how cool would it? My whole feed is just me like that, and I go viral. Like, how cool would that be?
That would be pretty cool.
But I think I'm gonna restart it, and I'm gonna try to post 3 a day, which is what
3 dabs a day.
3 dabs a day.
No, don't do it.
I have to.
No, why?
I have to because I'm somebody who identifies as committed to the bit, and I have to do this.
Okay.
I have to
Till
go
the end of
viral
the year?
from dabbing.
When's your cutoff?
When I go viral,
You
When I
said
have
or
one-
find the meaning of life.
or find the meaning of life.
Okay.
One video
I'm gonna be
goes
honest with you.
viral.
I'm gonna be
You don't
honest
think
with
I can do it?
I'm gonna be honest with you.
Be honest.
You're gonna be. I think
85.
You're gonna find the meaning of life well before you go viral doing that. I really.
Well,
do
it's
think
not
that.
always it's like I want to go viral or like cure my depression. Like it's different every time.
Oh, good. Do you
It's,
think it'll? Do you think
it's
the?
more about going viral though. The purpose is to go viral
Actually-
from a dab video.
I don't want to be negative here.
Do you think I can do it?
I do think you could do it.
Okay.
If you do it long enough.
I think so. If I post 3 videos a day, I think I've like
only-
lost followers. Like I'm like it's going downhill so much.
I actually
But
don't
it's
enjoy those
commitment.
videos though. I really
What?
don't enjoy.
You don't enjoy me dabbing?
I don't enjoy those videos where it's like, hey, I'm gonna do this until I'm gonna
Okay, so
do
you
a.
hate my idea. You hate my perfect idea.
I think. Can I offer a pitch?
Yeah.
Okay. This is Liz Lerman theater.
No, I'll take pitches.
Okay. You do.
Go ahead.
The pitch is.
No wrong answers except yours. But no wrong answers.
No, I think you do a dab for every day that you are in the challenge. So you do 1 tab, day 1. Do 2 dabs, day 2. Do 3
Whoa.
dabs, day
You keep
3.
calling them tabs,
do,
and I'm worried about you again.
I might be a Gen X and I have drinking a lot of tab.
Got it.
So by the time, I think that's where you go viral because Mr. Beast builds stuff, but one of his most viral videos is just him counting to 1 million and whether or not people watching him, and it's just him watching to a million.
Oh wow.
So if you were to do
I love
300
huge Mr. Beast fan.
Of course.
Amazing guy.
We're millennials. That's what we
Yes.
love Mr. Beast.
We're millennials. We love Mr. Beast.
You doing 365 dabs in
The most
one video.
millennial thing I could fucking do in my life. That would solidify me as a millennial. I
Yes.
feel like it would take me out of my cusp.
Yeah, there you go.
They'd be like, we
don't want you.
We really can't have you here anymore.
We don't even know what a dab is.
Yeah, literally stop. I've gotten some comments on the videos that is like, this is 6 years too late. Which I think makes it funnier to me that I'm still doing it. You got to follow the journey. You should follow me on TikTok.
That's
It's a
what I was-
really good journey.
I think, but if someone were to find your like 50th one and you're doing 50, speaking of diving into the tab,
Okay.
I would go in.
You would be
I'd be
you would
like,
be
well,
happy about
I'm a
diving into the
completionist.
tab.
Well, yeah, like
The dab, you mean?
No, you go into the
Oh.
comments and it's like, what is she doing? And somebody's doing an explainer video on you.
I'm dying for an explainer video on me.
Okay, so if you don't know,
If you don't know, this psychotic woman won't stop dabbing. She's taken something old and boring and she is committing to it in
I
a
love
way
it.
that we dislike, but
Yeah.
we're watching
we're
it.
watching it. We're not sure to what end.
I want her to stop.
So what's the viral number that it'll like 1 million?
I feel like if I got 1 million views, I'd stop.
Okay.
I'd I'm begging
This
to
is
stop.
me just like I boost your post.
Yeah, you're like, please watch this.
Stop.
Please.
That's
okay,
amazing.
that's a good pitch though.
Yeah.
I'll run it by my marketing team.
Please, your
my dab team.
your mini marketing team.
Yeah.
What was the thing I said the character you should try? The little
Oh,
marketer?
It's kind of me doing a baby voice
Baby
marketing.
marketer. There you go.
Baby marketing.
Okay, so killed that. Touch grass, we did it. Speaking of touch grass,
Go off.
is there anything now that we're outside?
Oh, thank God. That was the whole meditation, huh?
It's a whole meditation.
We meditated on dabbing.
Yes, exactly. There it is. Speaking of outside,
Speak on it.
this is a new question I'm asking my guests.
Oh.
Because we try to live wild lives. Sometimes it doesn't always work out. That's you.
that good?
That's your New Yorker right there.
Yeah.
Talking to women as they cross the street.
I did. I was just in New York in the last 2 weeks of June.
Yeah.
And I kid you not, like I haven't been catcalled in LA like maybe once or twice. in
Really?
my whole time in LA.
Huh.
And it's always in Glendale.
I wonder why. I think I probably a
you
lot of
can-
toxic men called people out there.
Yeah, you can deduce that yourself.
Yeah.
But I was in New York for 2 weeks. I got called like 10 times.
Really?
Yeah.
So my next question was going to be,
Okay, LA, step it up.
were you
You got a hottie on the streets?
Yes.
Let's go.
You just mentioned that you were were in the woods. Like
I
you
was
were
in the woods.
literal wilderness.
I don't know if you can literally see my nose peeling itself to death.
I didn't notice that. I just thought it were like freckles or something.
Oh no, yeah, I have a sunburn on my nose, but
Oh,
a sunburn
no.
for me is sort of just
a little bit
a little bit
A
darker.
little bit darker.
Yeah.
What wilderness did you go to?
I
Central
went
Park?
to Central Park. I went to the Eastern Sierras.
Wow.
Yes.
Dude,
I
to-
did my first ever official backpacking trek. I'm a big hiker, big outdoorsy person. I camp, I hike a lot.
Oh wow.
But I've never done where you carry your stuff and you go a lot further. You do the whole thing. You're trekking with 30 pounds on your back.
Holy crap.
But I did my first backpacking trek and it was really fun. I went with 3 of my besties.
Really?
Yeah.
Did
2
you-
of them have done it a lot.
Okay, good.
So they were kind of our guides. And then
Nice.
me and my one other buddy have never backpacked before. So this was our first. We were kind of learning the ropes of it.
Were you scared at all?
No, I mean, I've camped a ton.
Mm-hmm.
And I've also done like almost backpacking where I didn't have to carry as much stuff because there was stuff set up for us at every
Oh,
post that we
Really?
went to. Yeah, I did a trek. I visited Peru in April,
oh wow.
and I did also 3. It was supposed to be 4 days, 3 nights, but we ended up doing it in 3 days and 2 nights.
Holy guacamole.
But on that, it's like this whole system there where you can't go on this trek without a guide.
Okay.
So these companies have created this whole world where they like you get a guide and they
Monetized
get
it.
and you get like you have to have people carrying your stuff. It's a
Ah.
whole
I feel like that's what
Goo
like
goo gaga.
slowly going to be turning it, like ayahuasca trips are going to be like that.
oh
You know what I
definitely
mean?
oh
Like,
they
it's gonna
already
be,
are
like-
for sure
Like marketing retreats.
for sure. But
So-
it was amazing and
Yeah.
like obvious and the trek was like very much like summits. So
Really?
it was very difficult.
Yeah, really?
And yeah, it was a difficult trek, but
Oh
I
my
was
gosh.
happy to do it without carrying my stuff and still like get the backpacking experience of like camping every night along the trail.
So you had like kind of Sherpas.
Yes.
Like, is that what they wanted to be called, or was it more like guides?
No, we had a guide and then they called them porters.
Oh,
They were porting your stuff.
Gotcha.
And they are literally paid. They do the exact same trail,
Yeah, but
carrying
more stuff.
40 pounds on their back.
Jesus,
But they do this all the time.
they're so ripped.
They were the strongest people I've ever seen in my life.
Would they be hanging out at the campfire? Would they
Yeah.
give you your space too, or
They-
no?
So it's pretty crazy the setup that they have. Like
Yeah.
they cook for you. They bring you coffee in your tent in the morning.
What
Like,
the fuck?
it's very glampy
It's
backpacking.
Kind of glampy, yeah.
It's glamp backpacking, but like you're still, doing a really hard trek and this whole thing. But like one guy's like the chef on the thing. Like they've decked it out. And there's like I went on a very cheap one, which was like kind of more rustic still.
Yeah,
But there are fancier ones that you can pay a ton more money.
and you just ride like a hoverboard all the way up
They
the
have
mountain or something.
masseuses that come with them.
Shut the fuck
Every
up.
night they get a massage.
That sounds
and they have hot showers that they set up.
what?
Somebody's carrying a fucking hot shower for you. So
That's
mine,
crazy.
like we just had like we had us and then we had like 5 porters. It was me and my one friend, so two
Okay.
of us, and
Okay.
5 porters and 1 guide. But we saw this other group that was like, it was a family of 10,
Okay.
like a group of 10.
Whoa, that's a lot.
No, it was like a family of like maybe 6 or 8 or something. Like it was like a family,
Yeah.
whatever,
Still, yeah.
whatever.
Yeah.
And they were on the fancy one with like the massages and the hot showers. They had 60 porters.
What the fuck?
60.
This is like reminding me
It's
of
crazy.
like when the Queen would visit like Africa or something
Fully.
like that
It's
on
like,
a safari.
If you're gonna get a hot shower in the middle of the woods, just go to a resort.
That's so crazy.
Like what are you trying to prove?
This is like a rich person's safari.
It truly is. It
that's-
was truly silly to see. And they would like camp a little bit in like the nicer area. It's just like so silly.
Did they get to like?
They're camping in the same place.
So it
but
was like a little bit
you
of a
look, it's
classy
like
system. Like it was flatter over there as opposed to yours was like slightly on a
It
had
was-
more brush.
it was more just like you look down and they have like huge tents and like they've created a city in the woods.
That's crazy.
It's crazy.
Holy
And
shit.
these 60 porters are carrying their city with them
That's-
so that they can live city life in the woods. And we have like 1 tent.
That's wild.
So that was wild. But the trek I just went on this past week, I did 3 days, 2 nights where I'm carrying all the stuff
Oh, okay.
and real backpacking, real goo goo gaga
That's cool.
in the
though.
woods. It was very, very fun.
Were there any moments where you were like felt a little bit in danger or like I don't know if I'm gonna make it sort of thing or
No,
felt pretty comfortable?
I felt very comfortable. Also with my 2 friends who have done it a bunch.
Yeah.
Like, I felt very safe and taken care of. There was definitely our first night, my other friend who had never backpacked before did end up getting some altitude sickness.
Oh, wow.
Um,
Really?
Yeah, so she threw up like 3 times and we were all like, she could be okay. But then she woke
ended
up the
up being
next
okay.
day and was fine.
That's kind of scary though.
Altitude sickness just hits you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What is
I've
that?
never gotten it, but
So it's just like being a little like sick to the stomach sort of thing? Or
yeah, she was nauseous.
were
and
you
had a
scared
headache.
for her? Like were you like trying
Yeah,
to like,
she was being such a good sport about it. I mean, all of us are very good sports and get along very well and have known each other for almost 10 years.
yeah, okay.
These are like my best friends from college. So,
Nice.
and 2 of them also went to the Experimental Theater wing.
Oh, so you guys were like
we're free. We're wild.
you're doing some clowning while you were out there.
Oh, well, the first morning when we woke up, we did spend 2 hours naked. So
Really?
yeah, we
Just like living naked lives for
just
any
kinda
particular
naked.
reason?
You know, we wanted to naked pack.
It's actually kind of
We packed
crazy.
up the camp naked.
Really?
Yeah.
You packed up naked, but you did not walk naked.
No.
Okay.
No. We're
Why
not like
not?
well, because there's maybe other people on the trail. Our campsite was pretty hidden,
Uh-huh.
so we felt free to be naked. We had some naked free time.
Was that a spur of the moment thing, or were you?
Yeah.
Okay. There's
it
like,
was,
hey, look,
it was on the
guys,
itinerary. Get naked.
Get naked. So
8
how's-
a.m. Get naked.
How's that pitch going? Were you guys just naked from sleeping, or
Well,
is
we
like,
were all like about
You know
to
what?
change our clothes, and then we were like, "Well, we have to pack up. Let's pack up naked."
who said that?
Just kind of all of us were all like, "You guys want to get naked or what?"
It was you. It's okay to admit that it was you.
I actually don't think it was me.
No, but you were like, of course, genius idea.
Yeah, the second someone said naked, I'm naked. Like you look, it's like double take, and I'm naked. You're like, ah.
I didn't even finish the word yet. You want to get and then
No.
full naked. Did it feel good? Was it?
So nice. Naked in the woods is a different
It's-
experience.
It hits different. For
It hits
sure.
different for sure.
It's different. I remember seeing the first stranger penis
Go off
in the woods.
the like
Another.
it was
an
a
older
penis of
man-
a stranger.
An older man. It was not,
not
in
just
a-
like some penis of your friend that you're like, that's strange.
That's a weird dick you got there,
That's
dude.
a strange penis.
People are
You
strange.
should put that
Your
away.
dick's stranger.
Say that.
I saw a stranger's strange dick.
Mhm.
In that it was we were fishing with my family. We go to the woods all the time growing
Okay,
up.
you're crazy.
Veg-
Fishing is crazy.
Really?
No, I don't think
Okay,
so.
okay.
I'm just saying anything.
No, I get it.
Okay.
So was fishing with my family. We would go camping. That was literally what we would do
Yeah.
every
I grew
summer.
up camping and stuff
Oh,
too. Yeah.
Yeah, so you get it,
Get
right?
it?
You get it.
Oh, you get it.
You get it. So you've seen a strange man's penis
No.
trying to bathe next to you in
No, I haven't
in
done
a
that.
in a family lake where there's a
That's
bunch of other
not
family.
something I have.
A weird man just comes out of nowhere and starts bathing naked in front of it, and everybody's
That's
like, "Hey,
so
put some fucking
inappropriate.
clothes on."
That's bananas.
Yeah. So that's what I think of.
Sure.
Getting naked in the woods.
Do you camp now? Do you go to the woods now?
We're actually going to go to the woods at the end of August.
Woo woo!
Yeah, it's going to be fun.
Where are you going?
Go to our classic family retreat, Kirkwood, which is
Ooh.
outside of South Lake Tahoe.
Gorgeous.
Yes. Have you been?
I have not been up to Tahoe yet.
It's so good.
I gotta go.
In this final segment here,
Yeah.
we are going to, I'm in the quest to live a wild life, a more wild life. So, do you have any suggestions for me in order to make my life a little bit more wild?
Well, you have a dog. So
I
you're
do.
taking the dog on the walks, right?
Of course. Yeah.
Okay.
Going outside, trying to do the little, that's where my touch grass
Yeah.
is actually.
His dog force outside.
Yeah, yeah.
Dog outside force.
Dog outside force.
You have to,
Yeah.
which is good.
Force half to dog
Dog
outside.
to outside. You're also looking to move,
Yes.
right?
Very soon. Yes.
What is like some of your dreams of your new space?
Oh, gosh.
Because I'm also looking to move, and my biggest need is outdoor space.
Really?
Yeah.
You want a yard?
I just want outdoor space. It doesn't have to be a yard. It can be a front yard,
little-
a porch.
Okay.
Something. I just
You don't
have
have a porch?
none right now.
You don't have a porch
I
right
have
now?
zero.
What is it?
I'm in an apartment, and I looked into the center of the apartment.
Oh,
So there's
nothing
nothing.
You
I
have a
can't
hallway.
even see a tree.
oh man.
I know, which for me, as we've established, horny for the outdoors.
Horny.
Wet sopping.
She's horny for
the
those,
outdoors.
For the thornies out there.
Literally poke me. But the point being, it's like it's
It's
really
important.
deteriorating my brain.
Really?
Yeah. Especially in the winter, I felt like I really am depressed.
You need to see.
I need to just see a tree.
So what you're saying is Los Angeles is the dystopian hellscape.
Well, it's like if I move to Los Angeles, I should see a goddamn tree
that is not Los
out my-
Angeles though.
out
We
my window.
barely have trees here in Pasadena.
But I
lots of
should like
trees.
have like a little porch, like a little something.
Yeah. Have you
Like,
thought about
I
maybe
need
getting?
to be able to be outside
Yeah, totally.
in seconds.
Yeah, it's hard to find in LA.
I don't think it is. I think you're actually going crazy.
Maybe
It's
I
actually
am.
really easy to find in LA.
Yeah, maybe. Depends on the pricing for sure. But
I'm mad at you.
Michael
Hey,
is
I'm mad at you.
I'm sorry.
And what do you want?
We want to one day end up at the beach, actually. That
Really?
would
You're
be-
going west?
We're thinking about going west or
Oh.
north.
Bye. That's so sad.
Speaking of trees, we're probably going to go somewhere very far away.
That's so
far
sad.
away. I
That's
know.
so sad.
I know. We want a bigger
You're
place.
so close to the trees right now.
I'm literally looking at. We're
You
practically
can
in a tree house.
Actually, see the trees.
Yeah,
Which is
through the trees. I see the forest through the trees right now.
There's a forest right there.
So yeah, that's you're
Okay,
suggesting.
but that's outside. That's still wild.
yes to go.
I'm
yeah,
suggesting getting a space with an outdoor space
Oh,
in your
okay.
journey.
in order to become more wild, my inside needs to encompass more outside.
That's my point.
I love that. Why?
Because I think you're gonna like it. I think you're gonna like it.
You would. That's case closed, counselor. Oh, it did a nay.
Yeah.
You want to do a dip there too? Nip? What is it called?
dab, a nip. You want to do a dip?
I do a dip.
You want to take a dip?
You want to do it? Yeah. There it is. Dabbed it up. Okay.
Dib-a-dab. Nostalgia hits. Somebody's gonna be like, "This is old, but I like it." So far, they're just like, "This isn't old. You gotta stop." And a lot of people are also like, "I thought this was a different kind of dab,"
That's true. That's actually probably true.
because there's like,
Now that's the dab that would make you go viral.
I know, drugs.
If you
if I just did drugs every
you
day.
just did drugs on TikTok, and
But
they
there's
would
also
love
like
it.
this dab.
Oh,
I think
dab it
this-
up,
Yeah,
right?
I think that's called like dapping though.
That is dapping it up.
So
We just
different.
failing all the way. But you're saying going outside, having a little bit of my outside with my inside
with your inside.
is a little bit of good. It's like kind of reminds me for some reason of putting a little French fry inside my burger.
Literally French fry and a BOGO.
It's
And
combining.
it's going to make you
my
wild.
two worlds.
You're going
Yes.
to be crazy as hell.
Now-
Because you're already outside and then you're like, oh, I could do anything.
Yeah.
I think that's what needing a porch is for me. Like if I'm on my porch, I'm like, oh, I can go anywhere.
Okay.
But if I don't have any tree, I can't see a tree, I'm like, I can't go anywhere.
So that you feel trapped
I feel
because there
more
isn't
trapped.
an outside.
Yeah.
I would think it would be that you feel so trapped
No.
that you need to escape.
But I don't have anywhere to escape is my point.
Right. You got to go on 3-day backpacking trips in order to escape.
Well, because from my apartment, and this is it.
Do you
it's
understand
all
the
mental.
idea of
No,
escaping,
I don't like
though?
your ideas. But from my apartment, I have to go through 1, 2, 3, at least 4 doors.
Oh, wow.
Like
That's
out
too
my
many
door,
doors.
out into a stairwell,
yes.
into out the stairwell, out the
You
building.
live in a prison.
Exactly.
Yes.
And it's like I
I'm
have
not
a
even
bike.
kidding. Yeah.
And how the hell would I get my bike out 4 doors? I
Are you-
haven't biked since I moved into this apartment.
Oh, that's terrible.
And it's just
You
like
love
it's
biking.
I love biking.
Yeah.
But I truly am like there's a mental blockage because I have to
There's
get it through 4 doors.
That's crazy.
That sounds awful to
And
me.
it's LA. You cannot leave a bike outside.
No.
It's
It's gonna get stolen if I leave it outside.
literally impossible.
Yeah.
Speaking of that, before we close, you actually do have a short film called Bike Thief.
It's true.
where bikes
where my bike does get stolen, which is based on true events. I did have 3 bikes stolen from me in New York.
That's
And then after that, I
pretty
said
wild.
no more bikes for me, and I signed up for City Bike. So shout out.
Are you?
Ask me for a code.
What is it?
I don't think I have one anymore because I'm not a member anymore.
Gotcha. Oh, because you
I
have your own bike.
Yeah.
Do you have a car?
Yeah.
You
Yeah,
do.
yeah.
Which one do you prefer, bike or car?
It depends where I'm going. In New York, whenever I'm there, I like use City Bike.
It's got to be the way.
Yeah.
It's the best.
I love biking in
Oh
New
my
York.
Gosh. I love
Biking in LA is a little tougher. I'll say that.
love scootering in New York.
Fuck.
Why the judgment?
I have to go.
There's so much
My
hate.
mom's here to pick me up.
There's so much hatred for scooters, but it's so sick. It is sick.
It's sick, brother.
It's such. Here's my wild take: is that scootering in New York is actually a better idea because you get to be standing upright. You're not sweating. If you got an important meeting to go to. How
There's
am I
nothing
wrong?
involved in scootering.
Yeah, that's right. That's why it's awesome. I can go to work in my suit and tie because I'm assuming I work in the business sector.
Of course you
on
do.
Wall Street. And I don't have to get sweaty with these plebes in the subway.
Then get a goddamn scooter and leave me alone. Okay?
Why do you hate scooters so much?
That's my right. It's my right to do so.
Well, that's as you're right. As an American, I respect your right to hate
Scooters. Unless it's a razor scooter
Oh yeah,
and you're doing an ollie.
do a little tail flip. Classic millennial stuff right there. Yeah,
Literally
we fucking
Heelys.
did it. We literally did it.
Nice.
Well, thank you Leanne. Thank you so much for coming on the show.
Thanks for having me.
I feel like I'm going to be living a more wild life. Thanks for
Yeah,
your suggestions.
Definitely.
And send me all that info about that trek because that sounds amazing.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, please.
Absolutely.
That really does sound good, especially the traveling like a little mini city. That sounds pretty cool.
hmm
I want to go on a safari, like a
Okay.
Queen safari. But speaking of Queen
Sure.
safari, share everybody should go follow this queen and have her do dabs on the internet. Dabs? I said it right that time.
You said it right.
Yeah, there we go.
Let's dab our way to victory.
Please let the people know where they can follow you.
Please, I'm begging, follow me on TikTok and like my dab videos. Share them with a friend. Anything. It's Leanne Vely, Vely, Leanne Vely. And then you can also follow me on Instagram where I'm not dabbing, but I'm actually pretty fun.
That's
I'm
some
actually just
stand-up
having a
clips
fun
up there,
fun
right?
time. I do funny videos. I don't put my
Oh, yeah.
stand-up separation of church and state, so
Which one's the church?
I do like content and characters on Instagram. And
It's
stuff
actually
like that.
everybody should
And
go
sketches and
follow
stuff.
that, please. And
But also that's where I promote all my shows and come see me in person because that's
Yeah.
actually the best.
do you have any shows coming up in
It's actually the best.
in August?
I run a show in Atwater at the High-Low Bar in
Oh.
Los Angeles, Atwater, every other Wednesday, so twice a month.
Oh heck yeah!
We got one coming up July 24th, this coming Wednesday,
What's it called?
8:30 p.m. It's called Big Sour Hour. Follow us on Instagram. Come
Yeah,
hang. Free
everybody-
show.
Yeah,
Incredible comics.
High-Low is a great venue
Great
too.
food there.
Yeah,
Good
yeah.
drinks. And kind of awesome hosts.
And you're going to be doing 365 dabs every night.
show.
So Leanne, before we end the show, what you think of the show?
That was wild.
wild.